This is the King River flooding by William and Myers Martin. In 2017, the King River flooded from snowmelt that was sitting on top of the Sierra Nevada. In 2017, California recorded the wettest winter in California's history. Land measurements were unable to measure the snow sitting on the Sierra Nevada, so when the snow started melting, officials had no idea how deep and how fast it was melting. The Pine Flat Dam saw a huge, dramatic increase of outflow of water. This could have been predicted and emphasized to officials the need to upgrade the snowpack sensors. The geographic impact was along the following areas. Areas affected include Kingsburg, Grangeville, Reedley, Sanger, and Minkler. These areas have not seen floodwater in years. Normally, this area of California rarely sees floodwater, so it isn't that frequent for floods to occur. The magnitude of the flood was so high because of how much snow was sitting on top of the Sierra Nevada. If it wasn't for the Pine Flat Dam, the outflow water would have been drastically higher. No anthropogenic factors affected the frequency or magnitude of the flood. About 90 homes were under mandatory evacuation. 300 people were forced to evacuate. Numerous structures were destroyed, including 18 RVs. Overall, the evacuation lasted a couple of weeks, and residents were not allowed to go back to their homes until about a month later. Recreational and all other activities were shut down until the evacuation was uplifted. The flood is depriving these communities of access to water and jeopardizing long-term sustainability. This will only make the already difficult circumstances worse and threaten the human right to water, which is protected under the California law. This impacts everyday life as people cannot get access to clean water. This also disrupted the everyday life for residents. A lot of the crops were destroyed in the initial flooding, and it impacted farmers in the business and commerce area. Excessive vegetation, overgrowth, debris, and buildup of dirt and sand have restricted the water flow in the river in many areas where the flooding occurred. Deputies warned residents about the increased water levels in the Pine Flat Dam, so precautions were taken by setting up sandbags to protect these structures. Even after the flood of the water, residents went around in boats placing sandbags to reinforce more structures. Sandbags were even dropped from the air. There was also a voluntary evacuation in the areas of Avenue 408 to Avenue 400, Road 28 to Road 32, Avenue 393 to Avenue 400, the east side of the river to Road 33, and the south side of the river to Avenue 393. Normally, residents prepare for floods with leaves, but around 10 p.m. on the 18th hole of a nearby golf course, the first leaf was breached. After it was breached, there wasn't much residents could have done to control the flood. Residents were very thankful for the Pine Flat Dam, as the Army Corps of Engineers have done a great job of monitoring water flow. Without the dam, water levels would have been drastically higher. These are our sources. Thank you.